In this video, we're going to walk through some basic procedures for the lab. Katie, what's in store for today?
Well, Sadie, I'm glad you asked. In today's lab, we'll be familiarizing ourselves with the equipment and glassware we'll be using in lab this semester. First, we'll start by identifying which glassware is most accurate, a 50 milliliter beaker or a 50 milliliter graduated cylinder. Sadie, could you pour 30 milliliters of water into the 50 milliliter beaker?
Sure. There you go.
Now, can you add that 30 milliliters of water into the 50 milliliter graduated cylinder? You want to be sure to read the volume from the bottom of the meniscus and not from the sides for the most accurate reading. And when you record it into your lab book, you'll want to estimate your recording to the nearest tenths place.
We have 30.5 milliliters of water.
Now, you'll want to make sure that you keep the graduated cylinder in water for part 3 of the lab. In part 2 of the lab, we'll be given 30 grams of an unknown metal substance. Now, when using the digital balance, you want to make sure you zero it out first. It should read 0.00 grams before you add any sample to it.
Remember, you can always remove sample from the weighing boat if you accidentally add too much, but never place the chemical back into its stock container. We have 30.209 grams of material.
Now, we'll identify this unknown metal using its density. To find density, we need to know both the mass and volume of the metal. Right now, we just know the mass.
We can determine the volume by using water displacement. Add your metal to the graduated cylinder and measure the volume of the water. When you add the material to the water, the level of the water should rise. Now we're at 35.5 milliliters of water.
Now that we know both the mass and density of the metal, we can identify the unknown. In the next part of the lab, we will determine the mass of 25 milliliters of water using its density. Then you'll get to create an experiment where you'll find the mass of that water.
You will use a pipette to measure the 25 milliliters of water. The pipette is the most accurate source of glassware we have today. But Katie, how are we supposed to find the mass when the water is in this?
Well, that's what we're supposed to figure out. We're gonna go so we can get to work on this problem, so have fun in lab today.
Wait, I think I got it.
Okay, great, what's your plan?